Let's do fantasy baseball update. Here we go. This is week 17 matchup. Let's start from the bottom, like we always do. Not another fantasy team. That is Jason. He's co-host of the Philly Baseball Together podcast, going up against John Harrisburg Charlie's. Jason won this one 447 to 374. Jason's top performer was Alec Bohm with 70 points against Vlad Guerrero Jr. for John, who had 61 points. Next matchup, we had Grace Under Fire. That is Denise, host of the North Chicago Baseball Together podcast, against Burns Turner Overdrive. That's Tori, Jason's co-host. Denise won this one 598 to 504. Her top performer was Freddie Freeman with 91 points, and Tori's was Marcus Simeon with 73 points. And then our next matchup, we had Devastation Incorporated. That is Mike, our listener participant, went up against Jewel, Big League Chupacabra, my co-host for the Seattle Baseball Together podcast. Jewel won this one 732 to 699. Mike would have beaten everybody else in the league by 101 points at least.
Except for it was,
but he had to go up against Jewel,
yeah,
who has been pretty much unstoppable this year. His top performer was Yandy Diaz with 80 points. And then Mike's top performer was Lamont Wade Jr. with 96 points. And then Brig, you and I went up against each other. You are Brigamortis. I am now the Yonkers batsman. Brig won this one 394 to 331. I was the low scorer of the week.
I won?
You won. I've been so checked out on fantasy the last 4 weeks. Since I went on vacation, I just haven't come back. I've only checked twice a week.
My vacation messed me up, man, on fantasy.
But your top scorer was Ty France with 71 points. Mine was Dominic Smith with 64 points. And that's the thing, is the fact that Dominic Smith is in every single day goes to show how often I check my fantasy roster and make changes. So
I was really good there for a long time.
I know I was too for a while, and then it just kind of fell off. But anyway, Brig, you're 6-11. I'm 5-12. Jewel is 14-3, sitting on top of the standings. Mike is 13-4. Tori is 7-10. Denise is 12-5. Jason is 10-7, and John is in the basement at 1-16. So there is your fantasy update for the week. But before we go,
I just love John. Can I just take a minute and be grateful for John?
Really,
because then I'm not the worst. It's really nice.
You're right. I don't think he's changed his roster since the draft.
Yeah, in the Army, we called him the Midas Man.
The Midas Man?
Midas Man. The Midas Man holds everything up at the bottom. So that everything above that finger point is gold.
I like that. That's good.
Yeah. Yeah. You all look good because the Midas Man has that line held firm for everybody.
That maybe what we'll do is we need to do awards at the end of the season.
Yeah, and do a Midas Man award.
Do a Midas Man award.
Big gold hand.
Yeah.
Yes.
Perfect. There we go.